Hi students, today we are going to discuss about the chapter pollution of air and water. Myself Vivek Sajjan, teaching you science subject in Chandrakant Padi Central School, Kalburgi. So before going to this lesson, I would like to suggest you one thing. Keep your textbook beside you, that is chapter number 18. Open the textbook and while seeing this video, you have to see this chapter, okay? And if you want to plug in, means you can plug in the earphones for the better hearing of explanation. So without wasting the time, we will move to the chapter that is pollution of air and water. Paheli and Bojo were very excited to know that Taj Mahal in Agra is one of the 7 wonders of the world, but they were disappointed to hear that the beauty of this monument in white marble is being threatened by air pollution in the area surrounding the Taj. So due to the air pollution, what it is going to happen means the beauty of Taj is going to be day by day dull, okay? The whiteness of the monument, it is going to be dull day by day due to the formation of air pollution. So they were eager to know if something can be done to control the air and water pollution. So we are all aware that our environment is not what is used to be. Our elders talk about the clean water and fresh air that was available in their times. Now the media regularly reports on the falling quality of the environment. We ourselves feel the impact of falling quality of air and water in our lives. The number of people suffering from diseases of the respiratory system, for example, is steadily rising. Due to the air pollution, what it is going to happen means the diseases of the human beings were increasing. The diseases like asthma, bronchitis, which will cause us the respiratory problems in human beings due to the formation of air pollution. Okay. So we shudder to imagine a time when clean air and water may no longer be available. You have learnt about the importance of air and water in our previous classes. In this chapter, we will study about the harmful changes taking place in our surroundings and their effects on our lives. So in this chapter, we are going to study about the harmful changes taking place in our surroundings and their effects on our life. Okay. So let us move to the air pollution. We can survive for some time without food, but we can't survive even for a few minutes without air. So this simple fact tells us how important clean air is to us. So without food we can survive for 1 week, but without air we can't survive for a minute also. Okay. So air is very important basic requirement to us. We already know that air consists of mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of many gases like nitrogen, carbon dioxide, oxygen. So argon, methane, ozone and water vapor are also present in the small quantities of air. So in atmosphere we are having different types of gases. In that 78% of air consists of nitrogen gas and 21% of air consists of oxygen, and left other percentage is covered by the carbon dioxide, argon, so methane, ozone and water vapors are also present in the very small quantities in atmosphere. So okay, you can see in this diagram there are so many of the vehicles were moving in the cities area. Due to the vehicles we are getting a lot of air pollutions day by day. There is an increase. Okay. So one of our observation in the above activity could be the difference in the amount of smoke in the atmosphere. Do you know where the smoke could have come from? Addition to such substance, the atmosphere modifies it. So this the vehicles which we are using like car, lorries, buses, they will leave carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, sulfurs. So like these gases they are leaving to the atmosphere. So this carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and nitrogen, sulfur, they will modify the structure of air. They modify the percentage of air which is present in the atmosphere. Okay. When air is contaminated by unwanted substances which have a harmful effect on both the living and the non-living things, it is referred as air pollution. What is the meaning of air pollution means? When air is contaminated, consists of unwanted substance which have a harmful effect on both living and non-living things, then it is referred as air pollution. Okay. So ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಏರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾದರೂ unwanted substance present ittu, for example dust, For example, carbon dioxide. If the carbon dioxide is getting more day to day, means, so if we inhale the carbon dioxide, we can't get energy sufficiently, so that will make respiratory problems in human beings. Such unwanted substances which are harmful to the living and non-living things, then that type of air is referred as air pollution. Okay. How does air get polluted? The substance which contaminated the air are called air pollutants. The substance which are present in the air, they are said to be as pollutants, like dust, so oxides of nitrogen, oxides of sulfur, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. These are the some of the example for the pollutants. Sometimes such substances may come from natural sources like smoke and dust arising from the forest fire and volcanic eruption. So due to the forest fire ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಸೊ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕಾಡ್ಗಿಚ್ಚು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫೈರ್, there is a lot of carbon dioxide releasing to the atmosphere, that will causes the air pollution. And the volcanic eruption which we can see in the this one mountains, that also causes the many air pollutions. Okay, pollutants are also added to the atmosphere by certain human activities also. Okay, by certain human activities also we are going to add the pollutants to the air. Okay, the sources of air pollutants are factories, power plants, automobile exhaust, and burning of firewood and drug cakes. These are the different sources for pollutants by the human activities we are releasing to the external environment. For example, factories are releasing a lot of pollutants to the atmosphere. Power plants also releases the most of unwanted gases to the atmosphere. Automobile exhaust means the vehicles which we are using in our day-to-day life, they are said to be as automobile exhaust. And burning of firewood, katigi. So by that also we are going to release the pollutants to the air. These all makes the air pollution. Many respiratory problems are caused by air pollutions. Let us now try to find out the substance or pollutants which are present in the polluted air. So many respiratory problems are getting by the formation of air pollution. Okay. So how you notice how rapidly the number of vehicles is increasing in our cities. Vehicle produces high levels of pollutants like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide, and smokes. Carbon monoxide is produced from incomplete burning of fuels such as petrol and diesel. This carbon monoxide, how they will form means, the incomplete burning of petrol and diesel will form the carbon monoxide. It is a poisonous gas. Carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas. It reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. It will reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. So that's why we have to avoid the using of fossil fuels like petrol and diesels. Better than we have to move to the electrical vehicles or else solar vehicles. Okay. So next we are having Bojo. Remember seeking a thick fog-like layers in the atmosphere, especially during winters. This is smog. So the thick fog-like layer in the atmosphere, that is known as smog. This is a smog which is made up of smoke and a fog. Smoke and fog both mixes together, they will form smog. So fog means it is a, so ibbani anta ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನೋಡಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ, that is fog, and smoke both together mixes, they will form smog. Smoke may contain oxides of nitrogen which combines with other air pollutants and fog to form smog. The smog causes breathing difficulties such as asthma, cough, and wheezing in children. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಸ್ಮಾಗ್ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಸ್ತಮಾ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ದ ಅಸ್ತಮಾ, ಕಫ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನೆಗಡಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಮೆನಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಏರ್ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್. So petroleum refinery are a major sources of gaseous pollutants like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. Petrol refineries will release the sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide to the external environment. Sulfur dioxide is produced by the combustion of fuels like coal in power plants. So in coal power plants, so electric power generation power plants are there. In that power plants, we are going to get the sulfur dioxide. It can cause us respiratory problems, including permanent lung damages. So sulfur dioxide will cause us the lung damage. Permanent lung damages will caused by the sulfur dioxide. You have already studied about the burning of fossil fuels in chapter 5. So other kinds of pollutants are chlorofluorocarbon CFCs, which are used in refrigerator, air conditioners and aerosol sprays. So chlorofluorocarbons, that is in shortcut we are going to say CFCs. So this gas is released by the usage of refrigerator, air conditioners and the aerosol sprays. Aerosol sprays means the deodorants which are using in our day-to-day life, that will cause us the CFCs. CFC damages the ozone layer of the atmosphere. Recall that the ozone layer protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. So ozone layer will help us from the ultraviolet rays which are coming from the sun. Have you heard of the ozone hole? Try to find out about it. Due to the formation of CFC gases, the ozone is getting holed. Okay, so if the ozone layer is got holed, means we are getting ultraviolet UV rays directly to the earth's surface. Okay, that is very harmful to the human skin also. It will cause us the skin cancer. In addition to the above mentioned gases, automobiles which burn diesel and petrol also produces tiny particles which remain suspended in the air for long periods. So automobile vehicles also produces a lot of pollutants, so that also remains suspended in the air. They reduces visibility. When inhaled, they causes diseases. Such particles are also produced during industrial purpose like steel making and mining. Power plant give out tiny ash particles which also pollute the atmosphere. So industrials like steel making and mining also produces the pollutants. Power plants give out tiny ash particles which are also pollute the atmosphere. Okay, so this is all about the today's session. We have seen the air pollution, how the air pollution is getting, we have seen. So in the next session we are going to see about the case study of the Taj Mahal. So we will end up this session. So by air pollution, we have seen what is air pollution, what are pollutants, and how the air pollution is getting. We have seen what are the causes for air pollution. We have seen in this session. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment box. I will give the reply for your questions. Thank you guys. See you in next session. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye.